Welcome to another video. Today we're going to be going over EVBASE's Illuminated Door Sills for the Rivian R1T and R1S. So EVBASE was graciously enough to send me a set of these to try out, to make a video for, and also just to kind of give my overall thoughts and views on these. So part of this video is going to be shot in the obviously daytime, but these are going to be in the illuminated, so you're not really going to see the full effect of these and how actually vibrant these are until nighttime. So we're going to wait a little bit until we I'll show you all the lighting at nighttime, but for now I'll just kind of talk about it as we go along. So as you can see, got the Rivian logo on there. Looks very clean, has a very like kind of like a mirrored texture here on the front. On the back is a magnetic strip, and this you basically just put easily on your door sill, and it's magnetic, and you can easily close your door, open it back up, stays in place. So I've been using these for about, I would say, a week and a half now. These are, like I said, they're illuminated door sills. I get off usually about like 12 a.m. at midnight for work, so I see a lot of these lights when I open up my car door, obviously at nighttime. But just a few things in regards to this. So there's, you can kind of see, there's a small sensor and there's a small button next to it. The little sensor here, that black sensor, when you close your door, that basically turns off the light. So it saves the battery inside of the door sill. The other button here, this is, and I'll show you later at nighttime, they have a pretty good amount of variations for your lighting. So if you want to customize the lighting of this to your now lighting of the vehicle, which Rivian now allows you to do, you can change the lighting here and match it. I will say it does suck for at least Rivian. When we did have the Halloween update, we had that, I think it was like a crimson red, just a really dark red, and I think it was a green. It would have been nice if we were to still have those, because those lights match really well with these. But for now, I'm kind of using blue. Part of my truck name is R2D2 because I'm basically being driven by a giant computer. And so I've matched the interior lighting with the blue of the Rivian and blue little door sills. And you'll see at nighttime, the colors really pop. It really makes it stand out a little bit more. And for someone that's looking for more aesthetically pleasing lighting for their vehicle, these would be a good option. So we kind of talked about the magnetic stripping on here. In my particular scenario, so I've had door sills mounted already, and for me, these still sit on those door sills. So I did notice though, because of this metal, I'm not sure the exact metal of this particular brand that I have, the door sill actually seems to stick better on the actual middle of the Rivian, the actual base here, versus this. So because these are already adhesive on here, I don't plan on taking these off, and to take these off would be a complete nightmare. Even with that, these still sit on there pretty cleanly. All right, starting now in the back seat, and you can kind of see it's somewhat illuminated right now just because this is kind of a dark space. You can tell that they've kind of thought this out with the spacing. These end to end here matches this small Rivian logo here on the inside of the door sill. So you can kind of match those lines together, and it kind of just looks like it fits in place, which is pretty well thought. One of the things that I think that you saw in the beginning of this video is that these can obviously the charge, this just uses a micro USB, not USB-C, but micro USB. You can plug it in and you have these charge. I don't have the full length of how long these will last, but it is nice that you can charge these up. And what I do really like about these is that, unlike my setup, I have to use adhesive, and this is one of like a very strong adhesive. So these aren't going to be going off this truck anytime soon. And I bought those with that purpose of when I go off-roading, when we go hiking, all the rocks in your shoes really scratch up the paint. But these are nice because you can take these off if you wanted to take them off, or like I said, to charge them, and you don't need to have these fixed adhesively onto the vehicle. And the magnetic seems strong enough to at least hold this in place. I don't know how well these would do if you were to put your full weight and are actually stepping on these to get in and out of the vehicle. I will say within my usage, and again, in my certain situation, I have a different metal. It's not being magnetically connected here to the actual door, the door frame of the Rivian, but there has been instances where I step on this area here and it slides out. So I don't know how well these will be for protective reasonings, but from an aesthetically pleasing outlook, I think they're fantastic as far as the lighting goes. I wouldn't bank on these to be the most protective things that you could put in your car if you're worried about like the paint, but this will help. I would say for the majority of people, that feature isn't going to be huge as far as like the rocks and such. All right, so as I was saying earlier, when you open the car door, because it has that sensor underneath, as soon as you open your door, it will activate right away. And here's an example of just kind of all the colors that are going through it right now. But really, when you open your car door, it really adds a little bit of pop to your car. Like I said, apart from the Rivian installed lights here on the side, you can kind of match these with what the LED lights, the LED illuminated lights here, the door sills, has, so you can kind of match it. All right, so here is some of the lights currently installed in the Rivian with the accent lighting inside the vehicle. Again, unfortunately, the vehicle is kind of limited to lights. These door sills actually have a lot more vibrant colors, but this is probably the closest thing that I can get to red, so I can kind of show you guys. So here is the interior of the Rivian, and this is just like an orange, but I think the camera's gonna make this look more red. So this is just a glimpse of what it'll look like. So got the orangish red interior of the Rivian. I want to open my door. Bam! Door sill, red. This definitely reminds me of something from Star Wars. Luke, I am your father. Give me these door sills. This definitely gives me Star Wars vibes. This looks like I'm in an Imperial TIE fighter. Red on red everywhere. Final thoughts on these. I think that these are actually really cool. If you want that extra lighting aesthetic with the truck, you know, Rivian, it's a obviously a pretty high-tech vehicle. You know, some can say it's flashy. When you see the lights on the road, you'll know, you know, that it's a Rivian coming. But if you want to add some extra pop to your vehicle, I definitely recommend these illuminated door sills from EVBASE. Again, if you are interested and do want to buy a pair of these, or not a pair, you get 4, so you get two lights in the front, 2 in the back. But if you use my coupon code, Amped Adventures, you can get 20% off these door sill lights, as well as any other accessories that you find on their website. Also to mention, if you are looking to get into a Rivian, specifically an R1T or R1S, you can also use my code here, and you can get $750 towards the Rivian Gear Shop, as well as 6 free months of Rivian RAN charging. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you learned a little bit from this. If you do like these, I recommend them. If you want to add a little bit more pop to your vehicle, a little bit customization, it definitely adds a little bit more to the effect. So thank you guys for tuning in. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe. See ya. Bye.